Hi everybody, it's Bruce Holland from the Spryfield Business Commission. We're here with Marian Munro today for doing their business spotlight. Marian's an associate member of the Business Commission and owns a business called Lodestone Soap. How are you today, Marian?
I'm fine, thank you, Bruce. How are you?
Good. I think you're tired from all the hard work you're doing.
I do. You know, I work overnight sometimes, but that's okay.
Yes, well that's good. I'm sure it's worth it. You're doing lots of wonderful stuff and making lots of wonderful products. And can you tell us about those products?
I can. I make about 150 different products, actually.
Wow.
From soaps to dish soap, dog soap, dental soap, shampoo, conditioners, beard soap. I think I got them all.
You got them all. You do got them all. And what are the products made of?
They're vegan, which means they're all made from plant materials. I use no animal products in any of my products.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Where do you source? Where would you source?
Worldwide. I source olive oil from Lebanon. I have other sources for sustainably harvested palm oil, which is a contentious issue, and you may know.
Yeah.
Also, coconut oil comes from commercial sources.
Yeah.
I use organic oils whenever they're available.
Yes.
The sense I get from many small farmers and small cooperatives worldwide. I've developed relationships over 30 years with suppliers so that I can count on my essential oils being of highest quality and organically grown or sustainably harvested.
And there are many countries in the world where they are sustainably and organically grown. I know some of the countries in Asia and other parts of the world where there are, that's how they do it. They don't know what chemicals are.
That is true. That is true with certain countries. However, I have a relationship with a supplier in Pakistan who supplies me with some products, and they're actually harvested rather than grown. They're wild harvested sustainably by women's cooperatives, and often these are cooperatives of women who are homeless.
Yes.
They wander the mountains and in search of some way to sustain themselves.
Yes, yeah. That's very interesting and very admirable, because I know that's important these days to try and do as much as we can sustainably and organically to make sure that we protect the world, of course.
It absolutely is. However, the offside or the downside of that is my products cost a wee bit more because of that. It costs a little more to bring them into Canada.
Yeah.
Not to mention the taxes on import of anything nowadays.
Oh, it's incredible, isn't it? And the cost to ship them here, of course, and all that stuff. So tell us now, how do you market them? Where do you sell them? That kind of stuff.
Well, I have a website.
Yes.
Products are available there. I was selling through my studio and found I was way too busy to offer studio hours. So I have always made use and supported farmers markets.
Yes.
I truly believe in the buy local, made local business ethic. And of course, as you know, I was involved with the Spryfield Farmers Market, and I'm now involved with the Fairview Clayton Park Market. I've been involved with several others on the peninsula as well. Yeah,
both great farm markets. I love going to farm markets. It's just fun. Like it's an outing, right?
It's an outing, absolutely.
You get to see a lot of people, usually people you know and from the community, and lots of great products and handmade products.
Absolutely. The important thing you mentioned was the community gathering place. Yeah. I think we need, especially coming out of a pandemic, we really need opportunity to get together safely.
Yes, and there's one coming up over in Fairview tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 4 to 7.
Yes.
We hope our neighbors in Spryfield will come.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will, now that they heard it here. And when does the Spryfield market start?
I believe it's not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. So that makes it June 12th.
Yep.
From 12 to 3.
Nice. Yeah. Look forward to that.
And we're back again in the parking lot at the Guardian Drugs, which I know a lot of buyers and sellers liked. Yeah. It was visible.
It's a great spot.
Yeah.
Great spot.
No stairs to worry about and all those other barriers to shopping.
What is the address for if people want to go to your site and order products?
I'm at www.lodestonesoaps.ca.
Right on. What else should we know about your company?
Well, just this week have taken on 3 wholesale clients.
Oh,
as far away as Sydney and spread out as far to Lunenburg.
Yeah. So how are you going to do all that? You're going to have to hire somebody.
Well, this is what I'm hoping. If we can get
Yes.
to that point, I would love to mentor somebody.
Oh, good. That's good.
Absolutely. And as I have a son who's not interested, I may be coming to you seeking suggestions for staff.
We would be pleased to help in any way we can, of course.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about the process now. It's not it's handmade.
Absolutely. I make everything in small batches. That means quality control is built into the process.
Yeah.
And I use what's called a cold process. In other words, it's a chemical reaction and a physical reaction. I'm mixing lye water with oils,
Yes.
which both bowls have to be at similar temperature.
Okay.
And that's why it's cold process. I don't cook it on the stove.
Okay.
As you know,
And this is a bar of soap here.
This is a bar of soap with my new wrap. That's for a local museum, actually, with vintage paper.
Very nice. Very nice. And so it's an interesting process that you do with cold and the product. Do you mind if I open this?
Not at all. Feel free.
I'm going to show
The
people.
other interesting thing about making handmade soaps and using cold process, it requires 6 weeks of curing.
Oh, okay.
So it cures on my bench rather than your tub. In other
Yeah.
words, you let it cure by allowing the water to evaporate. That way your bar is harder and it'll last much longer.
It smells really nice. I like the smell.
Good, that one's yours.
All right, so Lodestone soap, and you're at the farmer's market. You can buy online. What do we have here now?
I just brought some samples of labels so that people know what to look for. And of course, because I have clients that sell to the cruise ship visitor,
Yeah.
we like Nova Scotia on it as much as possible.
Oh yes, for sure. That's great.
So these are just samples of labels so people know what to look for, the products to look for.
Wonderful.
And that's my studio address if anybody.
Yeah. Studios on Agricola Street, 2594 Agricola. We're gonna have to get her moved over to Spryfield one of these
I
days.
keep hoping there's going to be a studio, a building with studio spaces.
That's our problem here. Is we're out of retail and commercial space, right? So I keep encouraging developers if they're looking to do a project, please, make sure that first and second floor are available for retail or service type businesses too, like dentists and doctors and lawyers.
And certainly studio spaces don't require windows. They can be the oddest shape. So any of those little closety kind of areas.
Yes, yeah.
I make about 5,000 bars of soap in a space that's less than 200 square feet.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is. It's called space management.
You don't have to go far to do
No,
things.
I just need to be able to reach one side to the other.
Yes. Well, Marian, thank you so much for
Thank you,
joining us
Bruce, for
today.
having
Was there
me.
anything else you wanted to add before
No,
we
I think that's
before we
everything.
wrap up?
I hope to see you all at a farmer's market.
Awesome. Thank you, folks, for joining us today. Thank you, Marian, for being here. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks.